I do apologize if you're here late, because OBS was doing whatever. I don't know what it was doing. Like, I literally do not do, and this is just like garbage. There's no real estate here. This is dumb. I hate this. So anyway, I don't know what happened. I literally do not change my OBS settings from stream to stream, and yet, I don't even know if you can hear me. I see the sound thing going up. It doesn't show up, right? It gives me this weird thing about you have to manually start your stuff and the auto thing is disabled. And I'm like, what? So I'm gonna have to research the error, but this is making me not want to. Sorry, if you're just joining me now, Missy and Kodiak, Texas and Kodiak. Something's borked with OBS. Like, I literally don't change any settings. Like, I hit stop stream and I close everything and I do other stuff. And then when it's time to stream, I open it back up and I hit start stream. Like, I don't change anything, which means something on YouTube's side changed. Twitch was fine last time. YouTube, this time, not so much. So I'm a little frustrated about that. We're doing a Ruby Redbird. Haven't had a Ruby Redbird in a while. I remember this being my go-to. It was real good for a long time. Ginger and grapefruit. Shiner. So yeah, a little frustrated. And now, like, the screen isn't as big as, I don't know what this overlay is. I don't want an overlay. Can I do no overlay? Yeah, that's... Anyway, so sorry. I'm going to have to check to see if this is even going live. Yeah, it says it is. Mute this. Yeah. So, yeah. And with the chat thing up there on the side, I don't know if I can get rid of that, and then maybe I can. Let's get rid of this, and then chat. Can I? There we go. Will that give me more screen real estate? There it is. That's a little better. You guys can see each other talk, and I'm assuming you're on a web page somewhere. If you're not, and you'd rather see the chat thing up on the side. Otherwise, I can highlight stuff. So there you go. All right. So this is where we're at with the stadium. On Twitch last time, I was really excited because I got this building done, and I don't have a way to, like. So I'm going to move this all over here, except for this. Move this back over here. So I have to kind of make do with Restream Studio. Yeah. So now you'll be bouncing around to see what I'm working on, and then the image and stuff. So hopefully that won't be too jarring, but that's the way it is. Okay. So yeah, so this looks real good. I was real happy about this. I'm going to merge it real quick so you can kind of see what they look like together, because I'm building this in sections. So I'm trying to make it, and that's where the section splits right there. But this is, so you can find, not that one. Don't like that. That's this building. Let's see if there's a better angle of that building that I have somewhere. Get rid of that. This is a pretty good one. So this is there's a brewery or a brew hall up here. I don't know what this is right here. I think this is office space, or some other event thing. But you go in here, you go in these stairs over here, and you go up to this little brew hall, and then this is the store. So you can go in here and buy merchandise and whatever. So that's what this is. And for whatever reason, I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out. It's not as long, it's not as whatever, but you get the idea. It could probably be a little longer. Like, I think it could probably, now that I think about it, let's see, that pole is there on the edge and that's on the edge. Yeah, this could probably go over here. All right. I might make that change and make this extend a little bit out. Yeah, this could be a little longer because then I can make the store a little longer. But yeah, so these little panels in here, there's all these little things sticking out, and it looked like they were like oddly spaced. So I tried to do it oddly spaced like this with some rail plates, but some of the rail plates don't come in certain colors, and then they would have interfered with the store over here. But I also wanted to keep this lenticular section right here kind of lenticular in case I could get a sticker that small. So from this side, it's the tree when you're looking at that side, and then when you turn it this way, it's the Austin FC green striped, the shield. So honestly, I think they're both trees. They look like they're both trees. So I don't know how that works. Anyway. And then the top's fun greebling and whatever. And then let's see what else. I gutted this whole section over here. And that's kind of where I stopped last time, is trying to figure out what to do with this section. So I'm going to move this guy back over here, and then release all these guys. And then I was also working a little bit on, what's up, Mayo? How's it going? Class starts in 8 minutes. Well, all right. Also figuring out how to move this guy forward a little bit, because the screen, let's see if we can get a better look at that side. And of course, I don't have, the one time I don't have that, the scoreboard. The scoreboard kind of, that's not very big. Is that big? That's not very big. That's pretty big, but my guess is this won't open. This may be pretty good if you don't mind the dudes sitting in there. Anyway, the big old Jumbotron kind of sits in the stands. So I'm going to try to move this forward a little bit. Lenticular. I had a lenticular, I wonder if I still have that photo somewhere. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Why not? This stream's already gone off the rails. Let's look for oh goodness, was this last year? So May of last year or May of the year before? April, May 21. Yeah, so we had all done these things. It must have been the previous May. So May of 2020, which I thought would just be right in here. April, May 21. July, June. April, maybe? There we go. So you've probably seen this before, but this was my entry into this thing. So that's just the, state of Texas. Whoops. But then if you look at it this way, it's an armadillo. And if you look at it this way, it's a bluebonnet. if you squint really hard, it's a bluebonnet and a armadillo. But that was the hope, right? I since taken it apart because I needed all those cheese wedges back. But yeah, so I've always liked lenticular images in Lego, especially. I think they're fun. All right, so this, assuming isn't going to get any higher. I can get rid of these. And that is a 1, 2, 3, 4 by 6. These are going to be gray. Because otherwise they're very expensive. I don't know, 20 cents. Nope. Okay, 4 by 6. I can just look up plate. I guess fall back into that habit of typing the part in instead of just going to the section. And now the trick is to get it to get in there. There we go. Okay. That's also going to be gray. And then this is going to move forward. That doesn't need to be that wide. There's no reason for there is no reason for it to be that wide. There's also no reason for these to be built like this. I don't know why that's done like that, but one by 3 brick, 1 by 4 brick, just sitting out there like that. I just need these guys here. So I'm trying to strip this down as much as I can to not be the same as the Old Trafford set exactly. So anytime I can go down and go, there's no reason for it to be that complicated here because we're not doing a certain walkway or we're not doing a certain internal whatever. Like this just needs to be a sidewalk. This is all hidden, so it can be any color. It doesn't have to be any of these specific pieces. Like these don't need to be here like that at all. This does need to be here like that. That needs to be here like that. This is just put together because it's, I don't know, making that shape. It really doesn't have to. Like none of this really has to. Like I could have done this from the ground up and done it just as easily. So that's on top of that. So this doesn't need to be here either, except this is bridging this whole gap. So I don't know. What I might do is since that's going to be a walkway, be too wide for that? Yep. 4 by 12. Let's do 4 by 8 and 4 by 6. So how's everybody doing? Hi, Brad. Brad, I have words for you. I don't know if you're a hockey fan, but your Devils beat my Avs, and I'm not happy about it. Like pretty handily too. I was a little disconcerted by the level of garbage that my boys were showing. No, it's not a new stream layout. This is a Restream Studio. So if anybody's curious, this is what the competition to StreamYard looks like. It's and it's got the same kind of features. It's, you know, you can have guests on. I wasn't planning on having anybody on tonight because I was just going to do this, but if anybody wants, I can have them join. It's got, you know, I can change the backgrounds and the captions and all kinds of fun stuff. So this is just the free version. I had a paid version and I got rid of it because I didn't need it. So yeah, OBS was giving me some problems, and I don't understand what the cause was. There was some miscommunication with YouTube, and I wasn't real happy about that. What happened? So this is the same. Why? Okay, so let's back up here. Why can't I do that? I just put something under there. Trying to keep the sidewalk the same level. So, except this other thing is in the way. That's the same level. What did I do over here? Oh, I put things on top of it. Okay. Well, let's just put, I don't want to get too fancy. Let's just do a 6 and an 8. Just be done with it. Haven't seen hockey in years. Darn that OBS. I hear problems happen a lot with it. Well, and I don't know if and it may be one of these things where YouTube made a change and they haven't programmed that back into OBS yet. I don't know which colors are cheaper here. Black, 30 cents. Blue, 20 cents. Red, 22. Yellow, 22. Gray, 45. Dark gray, 39. White, 41. Yeah, sometimes these colors are like, they're cheaper and weird. Olive green is cheaper for that. Oh my God, really? Well, 11 cents. Yeah, so blue is cheapest. And it won't matter. This isn't going to be seen by anything. And if it does, I'll change it. So yeah, literally nothing changes between what I do, right? I hit stop stream, I turn the lights off, I go play video games. I come back in here, I turn lights on, I open that program, and I hit start stream. That's it. And so I think the way it was communicating, I didn't have any problems with Twitch. So I think there's something that communicated with YouTube poorly. Thank you, Brad. I think it is looking great as well. So yeah. So now these guys get a repeat on this side. Actually, I'm going to remove them. I think the ticket booth starts, or this building doesn't start right away on this side, because I was looking at this. This stadium starts a little later than this building. And there's actually, it looks like there's not much of a gap between, this is the Scoreboard and this building right here. But there's a lot going on in these buildings. These are all like some maintenance and office things. And then there's bathrooms and stuff over here. So I want to kind of make them a little wider, but then if I push this scoreboard forward, which also has that same sort of this quality to it. I'm going to do this. Actually, I think those are going to be, get rid of some of those. I haven't watched hockey in years. Well, then that doesn't even feel any better. What the actual F? Come on, I'm holding shift. I'm kind of in a mood tonight. I don't know what's going on. Let's do this. Let's give these guys doors. And then we can carry that over there. And then on top, it's just tiles. So just get this done. Don't have to think about it. Okay. Because then, yeah, this is, nope. Nope. So this is this section right here. That's going to be that section. And if you look up, that's the scoreboard, which doesn't seem like it's very big, but it's see, my math on this is really weird. I may be able to make more of a sidewalk out here, but there's not much of a sidewalk out here. Like if you look here, this is the edge of the building. There's no, but I have a feeling I could probably, no, that's fine. I'll just make do. And I was going to, I'm all over the place. Oh, I could do brackets. Brackets. Plate modified bracket. Because these are pretty big. And then I could do a little bracket over the top. See that stupid gap. Why? Don't understand how it works. Like when I'm making a set, it works so well. If I put that in there, that's too big. There's always a gap. I don't understand. There has been times when I've been building where these two things like come together. Maybe it's just those two, which doesn't help me in this case. Okay. Plus, I don't think both of these can be that color. Plate. And then 2x3 tiles. Oh no, 1x6. Because you know what? That's too big. It's entirely too big. Or it's too wide. Oh, maybe it's not. No, that looks good. And then this will all be available to be attached up top. So this can go right there, and it'll be on a, just grab one of these. All right. Cool. I like it. That looks like it. Yeah, good deal. I was also thinking about going out back and trying to spell ATX out of these tiles. Did I miss a... I missed one there. All right, that's cool. I like that. There's some holes. I've decided I'm not going to do these little holes in the stands. It's just too much. I've tried doing it over here, and it's just too much. I'm just going to put walkways. It's fine. It's fine. There's going to be a lot about this that's going to be a bit of a cheat. Like these things aren't. These pillars aren't going to be as big. The see, this needs to be the same height as this because these are going to be where the roof connects, and that is going to be a lot shorter. So I have a feeling this whole back section needs to be bigger. But I mean, it's as wide as the field. You know? Yeah, that works. Oh, you know what? There's this little gantry under here. So I can make this work. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of I tried doing a walkway here, and I think it's just gonna make this structurally a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and while I'm thinking about it, just get rid of that. Oh, don't lock up on me now. Come on, man. I better save. Why was this being saved in here? Yes. Okay. All right, so I got real distracted. Oh, I saw a piece I don't need anymore. I don't know why these pieces are in here, but they do not need to be. We do not need to bring ink and paper into this. All right, so that's coming together. This, I think I'm just gonna have to what I might do is build this up so these clips are under here instead, and then I can shorten this whole side over here and just have this be like on the other side over here where there's a little bit of there's actually not much of a sidewalk over there. Okay, maybe not. But still, that's on a clip. I've been well. We had some troubling news with our Oh, and the Avs are losing to the Hurricanes right now. Final? When did they start playing? Ugh. Well, I know who they're not. I know who they're not going to get past the Hurricanes in the second round if they play them. I've been down a downward streak, man. I've been a little frustrated. We had a bit of a collision with Lego Masters today because we had printed up. We're going to have our keynote speakers are Flynn and Richard from Tricky Brick, and we used a photo of theirs that was from Lego Masters, and we also had the logo, but it had as seen on, which we felt like it was fair use. And so we made a bunch of posts, and we printed a bunch of flyers, and we got approached by Lego Masters saying, yeah, you can't do that. So like the mock they built is on there, their photo is on there, and the logo is on there. Now we can change the logo to just be text, no problem. We can get another photo of them, but the problem is the photo that they had is a real good photo. And they sent us, Flynn sent us another one. And I was like, here's a new photo. And it was not a good photo. Like, it was blurry, and the background was more in focus than they were, and it's very noisy. And it was real hard to like just take them out of it. So I'm gonna have to go back and ask for another photo. We have to. The flyers are already printed, and we've handed a bunch out. There's nothing we can do about that. We took down all the social media posts, but it's kind of like, whoops. We tried to get away with it, and we really couldn't. So, I think I want to keep this the way it is, only because I like having each of these little buildings is like a different color. So I was thinking of putting different colored bricks along here. I think there's just these 4. Oh, and that's got a little roof. So maybe I could do something different there. Anyway. Do I have another one that's like, yeah. So like white, light blue, or whatever color that is. Is that the same building? Yeah, it's 2 different colors in my camera. And then tan. This is like a turquoise, and then a tan, and then a light blue, and then like a green. So I could line this area with it. Yeah. Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, we kind of knew we were playing with fire. The understanding was they wouldn't know. Nobody looks at our stuff because we're just I think the hubris of the anti-hubris, the crippling humility of, oh, we're just Texas. Nobody looks at our little state over here. But to be fair, we're also not one of the bigger lugs and one of the bigger conventions. So so there's that. So we thought we would get away with it. We got, didn't get away with it. I think I'm just going to leave those there. And yeah, I'll do brick. And we'll just do, these may be too big, but we'll try it. So we've got like a white and then a turquoise-ish. Maybe a sand green. Let's do sand green. What was the other one? And then a tan. And then this one's more of a light blue. And then what's that last one? Like a light green? Light aqua. Are those actual different bricks? A light aqua and then a light green. Sand green. So this needs to be like a turquoise. I think these are just too distinct. What's that one on the end? That looks more like a... No. One of these, I guess, could be a gray. More like a peach. Do we have a peach? Light nougat? There we go. And then tan. That's the way it is. Look at that. Cool. And that runs into that, which is good. It's not the perfect alignment, but it'll have to do, pig. It'll have to do. And then I can make... Yeah, I can't wait for the... to get the Vespa. That's on my list. That's such a big gap, though. I mean, if you look at it, like, that's the scoreboard right there. It should just line up right here. That's going to bother me. I can fudge it a little bit by having a bigger roof like that, and then an open sidewalk, and push these back another 2. But again, I'm going to have to figure out how to... If I don't fix this, it's going to bother me. So we're just here for the ride now. So I need a clip that can hold this, but I want it to be nice and secure. So something with a bar. Ooh, they got these pieces in here. These are in gold. I don't know what these are from or for, but they are new pieces. Pretty cool. This would work. So far, everything. I need a bar on top. I just need it to be in that exact space. That's not on top. Oh, there we go. So we can get that to work. All right, so I'm going to leave that one over there just in case I decide to chicken out. Everything okay? There was a crash. Why would that not allow it? So I need one stud in there. I have a feeling this is not going to line up real well, so let's try it flipped. That is not going to line up real well either. Okay. Hey, Scott, how are you? The next set I'm getting is the Horizon Forbidden West tall neck. Oh, man. I think technically it's a Horizon Zero Dawn tall neck. I don't know if... I mean, there's no distinction. They're the same creature in either game. It's just a tall neck. But I don't know if they're going to distinguish it between... Because Aloy's outfit might be different. So I don't know if it's a Zero Dawn or Forbidden West. If they were smart, it'd be Forbidden West because that game just came out. But I have a feeling this was like an idea set from 5 years ago. So it would be Zero Dawn. All right, so this looks like it's right in the middle of that. So I need like something with a bar right in the middle. I'll use this if I can't think of anything else. Oh, that might work. What colors do those come in? And are they expensive? 10 cents. That's also a bit wobbly, I feel like. Doesn't look like it would hold up, and it's real wide. Ugh, never mind. Yeah, everything's starting to get bigger. I could do the same thing we did over here and use these two guys. Slide them a little bit. Okay, this is bothering me. Origin, thank you. Slide these out a bit. Slide those out a bit. Probably doesn't even, is this a 4? Yeah, I only need a 3. Bar 3L. Is it Forbidden West? Nice. She does have a lot of clothes. And half the time it's like I find that one legendary outfit. I'm just like, no need to change that. This time she also has face paint, and I don't remember that being a thing in the last game, whether you could paint her face or not. These pipes tend to be a little expensive, so I'm trying to find a good cost. 23 is not bad. White, 15, good enough. And 17, I think we can get 7. Yeah, always about making these less expensive. Looking out for the little people. So that should butt up right against that. Okay, and then I can just build up to that. Should be right on. So, which means this can all be I hope some of you have been playing this game too, because it is fantastic. Did I lose one somewhere? It's so good. I have a friend who's in game development, and she ran into a little bit of a problem with one of the scenes, and she's now like not sure she still wants to play the game, which I understand. It's kind of a, and I saw some gripes about it online as well. Oh, that's why we can't do that there. Can I push those two together one more? Yeah, because this thing's got a thing. There's a bit of a, and it's very out of character for her, but there's a bit of a, there's a scene where she kind of destroys something, and it's not, first of all, it's not in her character. Second of all, it's like real colonialist type mentality. It's like, oh, look, these people are like doing a thing that makes them feel safe, and we're just going to blow it up. So it's a little like, can I make that a full 3 brick? Will that run into anything? Because I like that better. Brick. The rest of the game's great. Like, I don't have any problems with it. That one bit was a little kind of like, wait, what? What just happened? It was cool looking. It was a lot of fun to play that section. But when it happened, I was like, And then there's another section, and this is just, me complaining. That fits so well. That worked out so well. Oh my God. I'm so happy with this. And this means that I can use, where is it? This guy? Will this guy still fit here? I can use him right here to be in front of these buildings. Maybe. We'll come back to that guy. I don't need him. This area is going to be covered up by all this, so I don't really need that. It's just kind of fun to have. Yeah, the graphics are the only thing that I really don't like is after 5 years they couldn't fix her hair. Like her hair is great looking, but there's still like it's still chunky, right? It's like it like sits on her shoulder like this and it moves around kind of like there's something in the way. Um, and it's a little distracting sometimes because sometimes it looks like it moves on its own without wind. It just like she slightly shifts her head and her hair is like, you're like, ah. Um, but I love all the characters, the NPCs in this. They do really well with the NPCs. Um, and I don't think this is going to be that much more expensive. So happy. So yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I am right now, I'm putting a lot of time into side quests because I think I'm to the point where I'm about done with the main quest. Like I have this feeling. Bye, Missy. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, and I wish I had a PS5. I'm sure it's beautiful. There are some things in it, like when she's talking to, I don't know if you've met Petra, but Petra is an old character from Zero Dawn. She's a, not Karja, she is a Oseram. She's an Oseram delver. And you meet her at this town and you do a thing for her, and then she just kind of stays at this bar. And then every time you come back, you can come talk to her. There's a bit where like the graphics on her shirt were just like all over the place. Like you could tell it was like trying to resolve it. I almost feel like I was going through the main storyline, but then I stopped and then started doing a bunch of side quests. So I had to go back to like where I started. And it's almost like the game going, look, we didn't want you to come back this far. We're only going to partially render this crap. So have fun. I know that's not really what's happening, but it's fun. Yeah, so that's kind of all I've been doing, really. I work and then I play that game and then I do this. And then I go see my stupid talented kids doing stuff. Oh, this needs to have something underneath it. That's why that was under there. How long is that? 14. Do I have a 2x14? I think we do. Oh, this is bothersome. Get down in there. Sometimes you have to hit this at just the right thing. There we go. All right, so what color can that be in? Honestly, I don't need that. I just need this. Oh, damn it. Okay. So yeah, that might be a while, maybe later this year. But yeah, I appreciate it. I've got a couple Lego sets that I want to get. We're saving up for Hawaii. I'm also not really saving up for, but we've got a big Lego convention at the end of June. I don't know what I would be saving money for that, but and you know what? I think I'm going to make this thicker. I can't really tell if that is the entirety of the scoreboard. I think it is, but it's hard to tell from this picture. Oh, that might actually be a little thicker. Yeah, okay, I'm cool with making that a little thicker. Right, so I can walk this back. do 2 of those, and then we'll do this guy still. But we can trade this out. So it's more flush. Don't actually need that. Don't actually need this. And move these guys back. Which way did it go? Went up. So we would need to move those back. Back. Yeah, I mean, I know that there's like a couple sets that I want that are like Grail sets. I want a UCS B wing, but a friend of mine has that here, and he's got 2, and he said he'd hold one for me until I was ready to get it. So that's another thing that I want to get this year. But I want to make sure that we get through, Beth's surgery, and then we got through the wedding, Beth's surgery, which is kind of unexpected, but we want to make sure that we get out of that, and then the trip. Excuse me, and I think that's about it. So we'll see. How does that look? Great, not great. So we'll put it up on a thing. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Oh, really? All right, well, we'll do the light bluish gray because I know that comes in a lot of the colors. And since there's plates down there, do more plates. Like that. It's getting a little nitpicky over here with stuff, but when are you taking the trip? What's up, Triple M? How's it going? I didn't see you pop in. We are taking the trip in early part of June. So we have to, and we just booked the hotel. We've already got our flight, and we need to rent a car, and then money for while we're there. So I'm going to be saving for the car and money while we're there. Food and whatnot. Let's see, is there different? So there's gantries and stuff up there. Actually, this is a little thicker. I can't tell if this is a building in the background or the back of this thing. Because if that's the case, this can all be... This can all be black, and I can just do a black brick right there. And we're going to Hawaii, so it's not cheap. Black. I think these come in black too, don't they? For 50 cents versus 14 cents. Yeah, I don't think so. I hope so. Yeah, thanks. I'm hoping that it will be a good trip. So I don't know what the top of this looks like, but there's a gantry up here. I'm going to leave this open for now because it's also going to connect to the roof. But this will help with the spacing over here. Hopefully. Goodness. There we go. All right. That looks great. Not perfect, but it looks great. I think it looks great. And then there's some things we could get a sticker to put on there or something. And again, this has to be kind of in line with this. It's hard to tell from here, but if I put enough of like a bit of gantry stuff up here, catwalky stuff, that should bridge the gap between this size and this size, because this size like connects right to the roof, like right here. So I hope the trip's good too. It's a honeymoon. It's technically a honeymoon because we're using honeymoon funds, but we're also going with my kids and the moms. So it's a big family trip, but we're getting our own hotel because the hotel they got is like wicked expensive. And we're going to get our own car. We're going to do our own, adventure stuff. Hopefully we'll catch up, we'll catch up with them during the day. And, it's going to be a short trip, like 4 days. So not too bad. Oh, nice. Upstate. Save. I have never been to upstate. Oh, no, I take it back. I touched down in White Plains to fly to Boston. That was my upstate New York trip. So now all of this can move in. Don't need that. Probably not going to need that. So let's see. Can we move? Let's just go ahead and get rid of these for now. I know what they were. Come back to it. And then okay, how much is this? That's $1.50. And if I do a 2x14 here, plate 2x14. This will be a nice trip too, because other than hanging out with my my family in Colorado, we haven't gone on a trip, just the two of us, for a long time. 24 for a 2x14, 20 cents. That seems ridiculous. Okay, well, let's do that. Better than $1.50 for this guy. Same length too, right? All right, cool. Because I don't think we have anything else under here that we need support. And if we do, we'll just go get that piece back. And you're being squirrely, and I don't like it. Okay. Now, that's not connected to anything. So we can move all this forward, right? Let's see, what does that need to sit on? Just a plate. All this simplification. It's really boring. Another 2x14 plate under here? Really? Well, let's see what happens. I'm going to move all of this. Do I need this? It's probably not the best way to do that. Oh, no, not that far. Or was it that far? Yeah, because this... Where'd that picture go? It's right on top of it. Okay, so we can get rid of that. And these go right underneath it. Okay. The field work is great. Oh, well, thank you. This isn't all the soccer fields, all the soccer stadiums in the Lego sets come with this basic field. So the Camp Nou, the Old Trafford, the new one, the Real Madrid stadium, and I don't know the name of the stadium yet well enough. So all three of them it's all these tiles. So it's, that's a tile. That's a tile. These are big tiles, which I think is hilarious. And then it's surrounded by, little tiles to make the gap. And then these are like panels with these nets on them that actually kind of fit in illegally. They kind of sit in between the studs. So, yeah, I wish I could take some credit for that. I almost wanted to go get some bricks, some of the vented bricks, and like snot build the whole field so it could have the vented brick thing like this. That's how I started. But then I was like, why don't I just build on what Lego's already done? So that's kind of what that is. I think the difference is soccer fields are a little bit wider. Like this is very golden ratio, and I think soccer fields are probably a bit wider, which would have helped this section of the stadium be a little wider too. So I can't take credit for that. I can't take credit for any of the stuff underneath here or any of the stuff underneath here. What is this? That's a stray piece. I knew I'd find that. You just find stray pieces all over the place like that. All right, so these all go. Yes, ma'am?
They try to go to sleep since my appointments early in the morning.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. I have to finish the level that I'm on before I go anywhere.
I just let them outside. They may need to go again.
Okay. Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Love you, viewers.
The viewers love you back. And now I can do white bricks. Is that a brick height? I don't think it's a brick height. I think it's 2 plates. Am I going to Brick Rodeo? I will be at Brick Rodeo, yes, because I am a co-chair and I'm running a couple workshops. So I will definitely be there. And I'm the social media person and all other kinds of stuff. All right, so that's going to be that. And I think I can tile this. Cool. Yeah, it's June. It's my birthday. Which I probably shouldn't have said that on camera. It's June 30th through July 3rd. So Thursday through Sunday. The first 2 days. And I don't know how this compares to like Emerald City Con or Bricks Cascade or any of the other big brick conventions. But let's see if I played my cards right. This is where you go to get into the seats right here. These are probably don't need to be yellow. Let's make those black. First 2 days are for the con. It's not a convention where you go and it's like you pay to get in and there's just people. There's like the first 2 days are for the AFOLs for the most part to set up and do workshops and go do games and do go to panels and things like that. And then the second 2 days we'll still have some of that, but it's also the public days. So for the first 2, it's like time to set up and meet all your other fellow Lego people and hang out and like chat and get ideas and stuff. And then the Saturday and Sunday are when you kind of open the doors and let like Joe and Jane Q public come in and look at all the fun stuff. So so if you go, I don't know if you'd want to do a public day or if you want to register and get like a full full pass. But that's how that's going to work. I'm going to leave these open because there's a lot of like scaffolding that's going to go on the top of these, and I don't know how to do that just yet. So, but yeah, scoreboard I think is done. Now we just need to move this section a little bit forward. Let's move it a little bit forward, not like a ton. We can give this area in the back a bit of a sidewalk. So we do this, 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 that, that, that. Oh, now I can't see the rest of it. That. No, I deselected something. Let's just do half like that. Yeah, so mess that up completely. Also, this can go, this can go, this can go, and I can just replace it with this. That can go. That can go, that can go. Trying to be as consistent as possible with, like, if you're gonna order, if there's like 2 of something, make sure to just get it all in the same color. All right, stop being a child. What the F? Okay. Bothersome, bothersome, problem, problem, problem. So I'm going to be doing a talk during the event that will be about studio, actually. Why is this not working? So now I got to come over here and like do it like this, and it's just such a pain in the ass. It'll be about like beginners kind of. This is how you work with studio, and how you use it to order parts, and how to make instructions, and that kind of stuff. So why does it want to go through this? Okay. Who do you think would win? All separatists? Separatist? Oh, so the droids are the stormtroopers? That's hard to say. I don't think so. I think the clones. I think the clones were just outnumbered. I think 1v1 or even platoon to platoon, the clones were better than the droids. I think because of certain advantages that the droids had, like you needed a piece of equipment and a pilot, or you needed a tank plus a pilot plus gunners plus that kind of stuff versus a droid brain. I think some of that allows the droids to win in the end too, but I think the clones themselves were more skilled. They were also intuitive and creative, and I think they would have, like, one-on-one with a stormtrooper or with a robot would have won the day. That said, I also think clones would have beat stormtroopers one-on-one. So, ergo, I think they would have beaten the stormtroopers. That didn't make any sense. I think there's a fence over here. I can get away with making a fence. No, barely even a fence. It's just that building. It almost seems like this section of the building too is like, I'm going to put a brick right in here. Just colored brick right there. Just extend it out. And have this kind of come over like that. I think these need to be tan. I'm getting way too in the weeds with this now. That's pretty good. I can just do it like this. And then we'll just put a 4 in here somewhere. All right, cool. And then I'm just going to do tiles here too. Just cause. Color these this color. Not clear. Let's turn them so they don't match. There we go. Okay. And then a sidewalk in here. Do I fill this up again or do I just leave it? Let's just leave it for now because I know these function really well on top of that. And that area will be closed off. These buildings over here, I think I maybe should, yeah, because I want to be consistent. This all has to be raised up. So this is going to go away. That's going to go away. These are all going to get raised up by 1. So we can see more of them. And that's 14. So let's do plate. Do you think it'd be cool if the Clone Wars was remade as an adult live action show? Nah. I think we need to stop remaking stuff. I think stuff needs to just be what it is and just left alone. Clone Wars was fine as it was. Make something new, make something different, and make it within that universe or make it not within. I know that Vision's got a little flack for being a bit weird and a bit childish in some cases and a bit sort of inscrutable and dense. But to be honest, I loved like the new stories. I thought the stories were great. I thought the ideas behind the stories were great. Welcome back, Scott. And that's the kind of stuff I think Star Wars needs to be again, is a place that can be creative. The High Republic, I'm not 100% sold on the High Republic yet. It's a little... It hasn't hit me yet. And part of the problem with the High Republic is I really wanted to like the High Republic stuff. My concern with it is that if you only want to read the adult novels, there's only 3 of them. And there are like 47 other books and comics that you could read. There's young adult books, there's kids books, there's comic books. And if you don't read all of them, you're fine. You get the broad strokes. But I mean, reading 2% of something is not going to give you a good understanding of any of it. So, yeah, so I felt like the story itself was a little weird and rushed, and I wasn't like a huge fan of it. But I don't know. I was going to do tiles. No, I was going to leave that alone. Because this is like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So there's 7 across. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to get 3 in there. 1 and 2 and 3. So there's a whole thing right there. Old Republic is different. Old Republic, I don't think ever really got its due. And it had, it had its good video games and stuff, but I think it probably, that doesn't need to be that, like that. I'm going to change things up a bit. Oh, that's barely holding on as it is. I just realized that. That's now being held on by those two things. Okay. Well, may have to take some drastic steps then. Because I don't know if you can tell, but that's not being held up by anything anymore. Despite the fact that there's a whole brick in here. Where'd that go? All right. Let's hide some of this stuff so I can see what's going on. I don't think I want this. Whoops. Now I have to go back and get it all. Yeah, this is technically not here. That we can change to this color. And 2x6 plates. All right, where was I? I was talking about something. Got me in a Star Wars rant, and I lost my train of thought. Have a good night, Brad. Thanks for being here. All right, yeah, cool. I'm going to try to be here maybe tomorrow night. Do a quick Twitch stream Friday night if I'm not too busy. Actually, no, we have people coming over Friday, and then got a game, or I got a thing out of town on Saturday. So yeah, Sunday I'll be back here on YouTube if YouTube works. If not, we'll just use this restream tool. So what was I saying? Brick. We'll do this in white. We'll just have to make some choices. Thrawn in live action is different. I think Thrawn is a good character, and I think Thrawn is a character that's been around a very long time. Heir to the Empire came out before, I think, Knights of the Old Republic. So I feel like there's a bit of a, yeah, why don't you guys do this kind of aspect to it? Let me get to brick in there. Do black. Yeah, that's good. I like that. And he's been in several other iterations of things, and now he's got his novels, 2 groups of novels. Been on Rebels, been on Clone Wars. So I think he's an exception to that sort of bring everybody back. But I think it'd be worth it to have him there. That's not going to work. Because I can't put two of these in here. Yeah. Tile. Don't need this for stability, really. Just need it for looks. Yeah, you can go to the unknown regions. You can go to there's core worlds you could go to. There's mid-rim worlds you can go to. I mean, the map is huge. It's just Star Wars does have a Tatooine problem. Let's see. Plate. This color. That color. And then just so we know. Yeah, that works out. He's actually going to go all the way up. So let's do brick. By 3. Oh no. Son of a bitch. That would figure. I mean, that works because that's where the seats end, but I also don't want to dang it. All right, so this is not going to be the greatest solution, but I don't know what else to do. Oh, it's even too high for that. All right, well, we can do a bracket. I didn't realize it was that close. I don't like that. All right, so we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I don't think that'll get by it either, but we're gonna try. Now you're gonna change the color. Nope. Son of a bitch. How far does that? Oh, it takes 2 of them out. That's just unfortunate. I mean, I could always do fence. I think that gets in the way too. I mean, it says it doesn't, but I can see it clipping right there. This would work. It comes in white, which it does for 10 cents. We just have to figure out how to make it go all the way up. I'm going to be using these a lot because there's going to be a lot of these areas in the roof that are just going to have these little cross girder things. So I think I'm going to stop right now. I feel like I'm just hammering away at some areas that I really didn't want to work on. Like I wasn't expecting to work on this area at all, honestly, right now. And I wanted to work on this seating section, try to figure this out, and ended up not doing any of this. So, but now I know I can replace this with this. I have to fill in this whole area under here to support it. I wasn't really sure about this walkway. There's not much of a walkway underneath here. It kind of stops, and then you've got to go through doors here to get to this section. I think there's a little bit of a walkway, and then there's a whole other group of seats that are like right here. So I may just try to rebuild this whole building because these seats that's too many seats right here on the top. But yeah, it's all a matter of just, paring it down till you get what you need, and then build up on that, make sure it's stable and it can work. But yeah. And I'm getting tired, and I've got to go finish this fight on Horizon Forbidden West. I'm in the middle of a Thunderjaw fight, so I had to pause it to come do this. Anyway, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting, and I'll be back on Sunday here on YouTube. 10 a.m. Central Time. Please grab a breakfast of some kind if you're in this time zone, and get a coffee and hang out, and it'll be great. So thanks for being here, everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.